YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Ray. Excuse me. I am the original ordinary guy, back again with another video. Headed to the JOB to get that OT. Another beautiful day here in COT. Of course, it's humid as hell, but what are you gonna do? That's North Carolina for you, right? Fellas and ladies, if you're watching, I guess. Stay away from people with bad luck. AKA, stay away from losers. Now, I'm not talking about people that have lost. I'm not talking about people that are in a season of losing or they seem to be going through some type of struggle right at the moment. I'm talking about people that identify as people with horrible luck. I'm talking about people that every time you see them, hear of them, or looking for them, searching for them, they seem to not be found because they're going through a struggle, and it's continuously. It's not for about a year. You know, we all go through it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's untouchable. But be mindful of those that are losing a lot. I mean, every time you look up, they're in something. They got bad luck. Like, we had a guy we used to grow up with, my partner Slim, RP Slim. Slim was always in trouble. Always something doing with narcotics, always doing something with a firearm, running from the police, you know, always in jail, always in bad luck, always had bad luck, always. I mean, and every time we see him, he had a new tattoo. Slim was funny, man. He had a new tattoo, a new story to tell us. He would hop over our fence and play basketball with us. He was about 5 years older than us, and he was one of the OGs in the neighborhood. But real smart guy, real talented, like really physically talented, like skilled with basketball. Went to Texas Tech, got kicked out of Texas Tech. He just had bad luck, man. And I remember growing up with him, I was like, yo, every time I see him, something is happening. He was running down the hallway. He was running down the alleyway one time. He jumped over a neighbor's fence and was running towards us down the alleyway, and the police were chasing him. I'll never forget that. Always in some trouble. We had to be mindful. Well, our parents had to be mindful of Slim, even though Slim always had money, even though Slim always had, you know, he could always buy us anything we wanted, as far as, you know, some clothes or things of that nature. Our parents had to be mindful, like, hey, he's always in trouble. Always in trouble. Same thing with women, bro. Same thing with women. If a woman always broke, or she always having trouble with other men, or she's always finding herself in some type of physical altercation, whether it's with a woman or with a man, or she's always yelling at somebody or fussing or arguing, even on social media, if you always see her name brought up, you know what I'm saying? She always getting in some trouble. She always fighting. She always doing explicit things on the internet, but she's bad luck. Stay away from her. She's a loser. That's what we call, women can be losers too, contrary to popular belief, but women can be losers too. You need to stay away from losers. And that's majority of people. Gonna go ahead and put that out there. That's not like seeing the alien. That's not like, it ain't rocket science. Majority of people identify as losers. A majority of people sit up in their sorrow. Majority of people sit up in that victim mindset, and that's what they identify as. That's what they go by. So if we be mindful of the people around you, hell, that's family members, wife, husband, whatever you like, whatever. They identify, if you always see them losing, just keep an eye out for that. Like, what's the common denominator in all these situations? Yeah, you can go through like I said, you can go through a season, you can go through a year, 5 months of just like getting your ass whooped by life or making horrible decisions, because we all make them. But man, when that becomes who you are, it's gonna start becoming that you're the problem. You are now the problem. I'm looking at you like, yeah, this is your fault. Yeah, this is your fault. You always broke? Yeah, something don't add up. You always losing if you're always losing a car, you're always losing some type of financial income. It's always something wrong with your apartment or your house or your relationship or your friendships. If you can't get along with other people and it always end horribly, and the only person that have in common is your ass, yeah, you're the problem. You're a loser. You have bad luck. It follows you. I don't know who put it on you, or why they put it on you, or if this is meant for you to be your life, or this is something that you just haven't, gotten over. But yeah, you're the problem. And people need to stay away from people like that. If your life is going smooth, if God is blessing you, if the Most High is blessing you, He will not have you fooled either. He will tell you. He will give you signs. He will give you senses like, hey, this person, I know you love them, because we can love those people. I've loved those people before. Those people can mean a lot to us. Not that they've done a lot for us, because they can't do a lot for the damn selves. It's just that they had some type of bond or connection there. You still got to find a way to keep your distance. I ain't saying cut them off completely, because some of those, it's hard, bro. I'm not going to say like you wake up and just cut people off. Oh, man, we human. We all human, man. We got feelings, we got emotions, things of that nature, but you need to keep a distance away from them. You need to keep an eye out for them. Hell, I've gone so far to talk to certain people that are always losing or losers. Like, and just ask them what's going on. Like, sometimes I want to know, because them giving me a snippet of what happened, or a little parts and then what happened, that sometimes that don't do it unless you already know and they're just filling in the blanks for you. Sometimes, shoot, I like to sit down. Hey man, talk to me, bro. Talk to me. Help me understand why for so long your life has been going down in a spiral. Because I know guys right now, their life is okay, but they go through so much. And it's not even them. It's like the outside things that are going on, like family members, job, things they can't control, they don't worry about, but it does hit them. Now those things, that's by case. But if things that you can control, like your attitude, your emotions, your mouth, you know what I mean, your body, even with health, if you're always in the hospital, yeah, I can't deal with you. Always in the hospital, and you have no disease, if you have no chronic disease, if you have nothing that you put you in the hospital continuously, but you put yourself in there because of new things are popping up, because you won't take care of yourself, bro, you're the problem. I can't hang with you. We can't do anything, because every time I call you, you're going to the hospital to get new pills. You won't take care of yourself. Can't trust you. You got bad luck, man. And you need to fix that. You need to work on the things you can fix, because a lot of these things that's bringing us this bad luck, that's bringing us this turmoil, that's bringing us extended losing seasons, we can fix. We can tweak. It won't be perfect. Nobody is, but damn, work on it. Always in a bind, always. Like, why you? Like, you out of all people, or just going through it. You've been going through it for 5 to 6 years. That's not a coincidence. That's not a coincidence. God just didn't single you out just to put you through it. For 5 to 6 years? For 10 years? For 20 years? Nah. You're gonna have to do a lot of convincing me. Like I said, we're gonna have to sit down and we're gonna have to talk this thing out, because you're gonna have to convince me that you going through it that because it's just a coincidence. You're one out of a million people that go through it for 20 years. Hell, when countries are at war, they don't even go through it for that long sometimes. They be like, you know what? We might lose this fight, but I'm ready to fight back, because damn, I'm tired of going through this 20 years of bad luck, this 10 years of bad luck, or this other country trying to conquer me. At least they fight back. Put up a fight. It just is what it is, fellas. I mean, but every damn week, I go to this job. There's about three to four guys that complain every single time I get there, every time we have a conversation, there's some type of complaining, whining, bitching, and moaning. And I've been at this job for a year and some change. And every time I see them, something goes wrong. Something is going wrong. Something is not how it's supposed to be. I'm starting to figure it out, man. I'm starting to figure it out. I give them, give them another couple months. But after another couple months, I'm gonna be looking at them like, hey, that sounded like your fault. When you messing with these women that are losers, and you keep going through it, and you keep finding out why you can't find out why you're getting finessed, or why you getting played, or why you getting cheated on, or why the women, or why they treating you a certain way, like you a lower tier man, like you a simp or a cuck. Mirror, you're the problem. That's why I don't take advice from men about women with horrible history. Why would I take advice from you and you have a horrible history with women? I'm talking about an extended horrible history with women. We all failed with women. We all failed with businesses. But my goodness, does that plague follow you? Is that your identity? Is it in your bloodstream? It seems like it. Be mindful, fellas. Be mindful. You have the right, you have the ability, you have the capability to choose who you want to hang around, to choose who you want in your inner circle. Be mindful, damn it. Don't just be with God. Don't just be around the guy because he's cool. He looks cool. He talks cool. Look at his life. Why is his life in shambles? For the last 4 to 5 years y'all been friends, why hasn't he had any success stories? It's not advice. This is a warning. That's another day in reality for your ass. Be mindful. Love.